Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Two Nerds, One Quest. I am your host and DM, JC, here with these two nerds because we got the math right. As you can see, one Tom M. Norm is missing this morning, so we will be revisiting the adventures of Snooker and Jan. And I have we're experimenting with like Old Bear Rodeo and some new stuff this morning. As you can see, I have Norm's backdrops, which is much better now. Instead of my overlay and my quick grab a Two Nerds One Quest logo and throw it in the background. As I get better and better at this, hey, maybe next time we'll have music. Something I realized I did not have today. These gentlemen sitting in front of me, that's two ghost shirts in a row. Ryan Kupta, how's that going, buddy?
Jackpot, just prepping. Hey, let me know if you need me to sing a song or something, John.
Ooh, that would be... hey, there we go. I should have had you singing pre-show.
Okay, but I want you singing as Snooker.
As Snooker.
I don't remember my Snooker voice, so we're going to make it up today.
I think it was kind of Chris Farley-ish. I think.
Gravelly and aggressive.
All right.
It's fluid.
She was definitely a smoker, so that makes sense to me.
That other man there, sitting there is the legend, the lore master, the lazy dragon, one Jeff Jan Williams?
Jan Werner, yeah.
Jan Vana.
Jan.
Sounds like a German soccer player.
Yeah, that's kind of my inspiration. Furball from the north. Kind of a Nordic, Icelandic kind of feel.
Just so everyone knows, I did clear the showbot. So if you want to put titles in, please feel free to do so. I don't know how Tom does it. I don't have the stream itself up anywhere, so I have enough going on DMing, so I won't be dropping titles in there. I may mention that would be a good show title, and that's about what I'll do. I'll get there, too, sooner or later. I don't know how he always has all the windows open. Perfect. All right. So Snooker and Jan were success. Oh, you have a recap. Yeah. Jeff watched it all last night. I should not allow him to do a recap. It was a 2.5 hour show.
Yeah, we got back kind of late last night too. So by the time I got around to it, I think my show ended a little after 12:30. I think by the time I got to the end, and then I still had to write a limerick. So let's see how well I did here. So Snooker and Jan got a quest from the Belting Dragon in Neverwinter, who's now led by Ellie. They went to the burial mound of Harold the Conqueror in a dead forest to find treasure and seek out things. They found a door in a mound, and by opening the door, 2 flying swords. There was a statue with gems in its eyes, but they decided to save that for later. They found a stone ship that was covered in treasure, and one treasure box happened to be a mimic that they had to fight then. The next door had a sword on it. Inside they had to fight 4 skeletons, but they did find the invisible sword, Wind Cutter, of Harold the Conqueror. The next door had a skull and crossbones on it. They went in and found a throne room with the giant skeleton of Harold the Conqueror, they assumed, wearing a crown and carrying a book. The book was the player's handbook, and after taking the items and trying to leave, Harold got up off of his throne and started chasing them with 2 ghosts, which then they had to deal with that. Again, successful. They went to the last door in the crypt. It was a wooden door. Inside were 2 skeletons, a plaque, and then some items on a table. They took the items on the table. One of them was a skull that made them feel a little woozy. These skeletons did not come to life. They just kind of stood there. On the plaque, there was a code that Snooker was able to reference the player's handbook to open a tunnel. Let's see. There was some treasure in that tunnel, some more treasure, and then it dipped into some liquid, which we found out was oil, and there was likely a flame trap waiting to roast somebody. But it turned out that it was just a tunnel that was a secret passage to the back of the throne room to avoid some of the other things. On the way out, they decided to take the gemstone eyes out of the statue, and after taking the first one out and getting sprayed with some kind of a gas that made Jan go berserk and attack Snooker for 5 rounds of hilarity and basically using up every trick in the book that he had, they decided to leave the one last gem in it and head back to the Belching Dragon to cash in their treasures. So we find them, I think John said, a week later.
A couple weeks later.
Enjoying the company in Neverwinter. And for your listening enjoyment, Snooker and Jan completed their first stint of the Belching Dragon's employment. So no matter what attacks, you can sit back and relax, as it's all for your viewing enjoyment.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Nice work.
I forgot one pertinent detail of what I was doing. I needed to find a location. So it is just, I got to pull up a map real quick. But yes, that was... oh, come on, open the flipping map. Of course, it's not high def enough, this one. I will be with you in a second. So you guys actually ended up in back in the after about a week or two of rolling through Neverwinter, spending your wares, enjoying your time. Pocketbook's getting a little light again, and you think it may be time to seek out more adventure. So, of course, what better place to go in Neverwinter than the Belching Dragon, your one-stop shop for all your adventuring needs, quests, gear, ale. So, you find yourself back in there, sitting at the counter enjoying an ale, and Ellie says, "What can I do for you, gentlemen? You look like you're in need."
We're looking for work.
Oh, work. Oh, ha. You know, I think I have just the thing for the two of you. You did so well with that last one. I got. How do you feel about princesses?
Pretentious bitches.
Oh, maybe this might not go so well. How do you feel about rescuing one for the king?
Sounds lucrative.
Yeah, that would be, yes, he would like his daughter back. There was a dragon that captured a princess in a nearby, actually, it is the, yeah, and this is where I did not, locations, I did not location here. The ruler of Helmshold, his daughter was taken into the Neverwinter Wood, the last they heard, by a dragon. She disappeared in the night. Some say they saw the winged creature overhead. Everyone's assuming it was a dragon that took her, for she was gone the next day.
Sounds perfect for us.
There's rumor of a dragon's tower in the Neverwinter Wood. Everyone calls it the Dragon's Tower. It's used to be an old wizard's keep, but it is long since been scorched and burned black by dragon's fire.
So it's not just a clever name.
No, it is not. I can give you these. And she comes up from behind the bar. These were courtesy of the Master of the Helmshold, and it's 2 healing potions. For anyone that was willing to take on an adventure to go get his daughter. He would like her returned as soon as possible. So, does this sound like something you guys would enjoy doing? Or at least want to do for the profit?
Sounds
What
like
do
a
you think,
ransom.
Jan?
Sounds like the ransom for a princess is some good straight cash.
Straight cash money, you hear a dwarf say from the end of the bar.
Get your
Is
popcorn
that Doc?
ready.
Is that Doc? Is that Doc? We drank with him like 3 nights ago.
It was now. Doc is in town visiting Ellie. Cal. he holds his mug up and puts one back, ale all flowing throughout his beard as he kind of wipes it off. Good luck, gentlemen.
Nice. All right. Ellie, by chance, did anyone happen to... it said they thought it was a dragon. Would anyone have happened to see if there was a color to this dragon? Or do you think you said it was at night? So.
It was at night. It was difficult at best to tell.
Okay.
The good news is the tower is not very large, so we aren't talking anything ancient or adult. It's going to be a fairly young dragon. Old enough to take away a maiden, but not so old that it's going to eat you in one felt swoop.
That makes me feel a lot better.
So,
Well, what do you think, Jan? Let's get after it.
That's hit the road, Jack.
what time of day would you guys have been in the bar? That is the question. Are you early drinkers? Is this a late night thing and you're departing in the morning?
Probably was the night before we partied and realized how much coin we had spent. So it was probably a late morning getting up and then figuring out what to do. So it's I'm guessing it's probably early afternoon by this point.
There was probably a this is a morning hair of the dog that bit ya type beer.
Yeah.
Ale. Because last night at the end of the night you opened your coin purse and went, ooh. That's just gonna get us through. So yeah, early afternoon, you guys embark on your journey into the Neverwinter Wood. You are familiar with the tower that they were talking about and realize it's about a 6-hour hike into the Neverwinter Wood on the eastern side. Oh, excuse me. Make perception checks as you guys travel along the road. The day is glorious. It is beautiful. It is cool. It is a lot like yesterday, honestly. Just a wonderful summer day. 75, light breeze, sun shining down through a couple of big, fluffy white clouds in the sky that occasionally swing past the sun.
Well, that's a good sign. Natural 20 for 24.
That does seem pretty good. 16.
Even the 16 is really good. You guys don't come across anything. As you are rolling on the trail, in fact, it's remarkably empty. As you're walking, it's an old game trail you're walking through in the Neverwinter Wood. It isn't a traveling trail by any means. There aren't a ton of people, but you would have at least expected to see a few animals on the way. The closer you get, the quieter it gets. The couple of birds you did hear eventually, as you near the opening of the tower, you hear something before you see it. The silence is broken by the bickering of voices. Higher pitched, broken, common speaking voices. As you come around the side of the opening, you're in the woods. You can see there seems to be 3 creatures, little humanoid, like halfling sized creature just bickering and pointing at a door at the base of the tower. You kind of peek and you're staring at them and watching them, and one is like in more armor, has a helmet on that's kind of elongated in the front. The other two are very clearly kobolds sitting there with spears and staves. And they're you open it. I can't open it. I tried turning the knob and it's locked, and I don't know how to unlock the knocking. It's locked. Just open the door. You hear a lower voice from that metal armor. And they're bickering back and forth. What would you like to do?
Snooker, do you think we should let them go in first, figure it out, get eaten? Or do you think that there's a chance they're going to save the princess and cash in?
Well, if they save the princess, we can always barter, trade, and steal. They have to sleep at some point.
That's true. Let's watch them for a little bit, see if they get in.
The sitting there at the when Snooker says they have to sleep at some point, you kind of look through the leaves and into the sky and notice that it's dusk. The sun is setting. It's getting much lower in the sky. They bicker, and the armored one hits one of them over the top of the head, and he goes to the door. And he is attempting to unlock the door. He's got a little piece of metal that he's like shoved in the keyhole, and he's wiggling around, and you see it snap, and bitches, yeah, I'm no good at this. You try it. The other one goes over to it, and he's like, he reached in there and he's like, well, your damn thing is stuck in here now, and his thing snaps off. Son of a monkey's uncle. Can you just break this thing? He looks at the armored one. I will try. He runs back probably about 20 feet, gets a good running start, goes and puts his shoulder right into the door, hits it solid. You hear all his armor like, and then he kind of stumbles away from it. All right. We need
After that might be a good time to introduce ourselves. Because they're thrown off. What do you think, Snooker?
Or we could just let them take a break and we take over. I think I could get in there.
Yeah, considering neither of us have dark vision, we probably want to get inside before we need torches outside.
So do you approach them then, out of the woods? Are you just stepping out, or are you going to sneak up on them?
I think we'll just step out, right, Jan?
You want to flank them? I can step out. I'm a big guy. They'll definitely stare at me. Are you sneaky?
Yeah, that makes sense. You get their attention, and
I'll give them 3 minutes to go sneak around the side or somewhere, and then I'll just step out.
I am going to do this then quick. This is not something you guys will see, but the chat will. So you are sneaking around the outside. You're going to go like over here then? Come in from this side? Make sense? Is that what you're trying to do?
So Snooker will be on the other side to kind of like flank them.
Yeah.
So Snooker basically went from over here to over here behind the bushes.
Oh, wait, I moved the wrong person.
Yeah, just looking for Jan to pop out first. So
Okay. Yeah. So, let's see. Let's move you back here. You went around. You're flanking. He's being the distraction. It's like that. Yep.
Right.
Okay, good. All right.
Cool.
That's
So, yeah. So,
all right. So, Snooker.
so I'll start walking.
Yep. You just come out and you look. Do you say anything is the question.
Yeah, I'll definitely get their attention because I want their attention focused this way. Well, hello there.
And their spears ready, pointing at you. The one actually kind of had dropped his spear, and he's looking at you, but he's trying to pick up the spear at the same time and not succeeding very well. Then finally gets out. Where are you?
I'm a non-threatening, almost 7 foot tall, beefy furbolg. So I'm not doing anything intentionally to be threatening, but I'm huge compared to the little kobolds.
You're big one. What does the big one want?
What are you guys up to?
Trying to find the dragon.
Oh, looking for some fame and fortune?
No, trying to save the dragon.
Save the dragon?
Yes, from the witch.
Oh, is it? Oh, there's a witch.
Yes. The witch took our dragon.
I'm saying things exceptionally loud to make any cover noise for if Snooker wants to position or sneak up or anything too. So I'm repeating things loudly. So the witch took your dragon and brought him here?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Which witch is that?
The witch. The witch that took the dragon.
So Snooker's getting the impression that these aren't necessarily adversaries, as long as, they're not after the princess. So Snooker's gonna kind of walk out and say, well, perhaps we could help each other.
What? This guy quick takes up a position on the other side. They seem to be wanting to defend the guy in armor, if anything. This one takes a step forward towards you. You are tricksy big ones. I don't know if I trust you. I no trust you. You're here to take the dragon from the witch.
Even if you are my friend, you shouldn't trust me. But I'll tell you, I think we're on the same side here.
I shouldn't trust friend? You're confusing, big one. Confusing, big one. Speak riddles.
That's obviously the lesson here.
Don't think too hard about it.
I try not.
You need a dragon. We need a princess. We gotta get into this tower. I think I can get us in.
You fixed door? Yes.
Well, the door's not broken. It's doing what it's supposed to be. It's a door.
But it's not letting us in.
Well, that's the
Knob
point
should turn.
of the door.
Knob should turn.
You dummy.
They keep spear points. Are you moving? Are you going to move towards the door then?
Yeah, I'm going to move towards the door and show them, my thieves' tools. I can make them, appear and disappear pretty dexterous with the thieves' tools. So.
They kind of look at each other. He may be able to get the door open. He's one of them tricksy big ones. By all means, try door.
Man, if they were any more threatening, they're in a perfect speed of force formation right now.
They're backing away and letting you guys move towards the door to try and unlock the door.
I'm just gonna kind of stand where I was, just to keep an eye on the situation.
Okay. Go ahead and make a lock-picking check, a thieves' tools check. Let's use for this. Let's use some D&D 1 rules. So, are you proficient in thieves' tools? I don't know if this.
I am.
Okay.
I am proficient in thieves' tools.
Are you proficient in sleight of hand?
I am not proficient in sleight of hand.
Then it won't matter. If you happen to be proficient in both, you would have not only had your proficiency bonus, but you would have gained advantage on it. New D&D 1 rules that I kind of like that I'm going to start implementing. So in this instance, you have your proficiency bonus. So go ahead and make a roll. This is a bit more difficult because there's a bunch of crap stuck in there. As you're looking at the lock and thinking about it.
Is this a sleight of hand check?
Yeah.
Okay. With a proficiency bonus.
Can I tell if the armored one is also a kobold or if it seems different?
Make a perception check. Kind of looking around the creases of it, the armor and stuff to see what the patterning is under him.
So it is going to be a 23 all told after I add my proficiency.
All right.
And 16 for perception.
16 for perception. As Snooker's in there and he's kind of digging around in it, and you were able to hook some of the tools that they had, the crap they crammed in there, and hook it and pull it out. 23. You get in there and there's a satisfying click, and at the moment that there's a click in that door, you realize unlocks. Jan, you're looking over the other one, and you notice in between, there's chainmail in between the plates, but some of that chainmail's like ripped open, like this might have been scavenged armor, and you can see scales, very familiar scales, much like the other kobolds. This is just another larger kobold who's probably in charge.
Cool.
They got the door open. He kind of elbows his friend. They all three of them as a group advance on you, Snooker. Move. We find our dragon.
Hold on, boys. We got to set some ground rules here. And then I look at Jan and, come over here.
They're short. I'll go. Ooh, almost threw myself in the garbage. I'll stand behind them and over the top be like, I think we should let them go. I think we should let them go first and kind of give a very exaggerated wink, like, obviously there's going to be trouble.
Yeah. Let us in. We find dragon. Let us in. We find dragon.
Yeah. You can find that dragon. I tell you, if you find that princess, we need that princess alive.
She's a witch. She's not a princess. She's a witch.
Take your head. Oh.
She's a witch. Not a princess. She's a witch.
You think the princess is a witch that stole your dragon?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll help you get your dragon.
Okay.
But again, leave the witch to us.
Okay. Sounds good. Move. We go.
All right. Snooker steps out of the way.
All three of them, without hesitation, go running into the next room. And it is not maybe 2 seconds. And you hear as flame fills the room. There's a bunch of screaming and no, ow! If you look through the door, the one in the armor is trying to pull his helmet off and kind of dancing around and trying to get the hot armor off of him. The other two are laying on the ground completely, like, just on fire and not moving at this point. Okay, and there's this whiff of, like, charred meat comes wafting out the door.
Well, at least we know what color it is.
And we can tell if it's dragon fire or a trap.
No, probably not.
No. Not from where you're standing. Although the one in the armor you notice he's running towards the door. Are you going to step aside and let him out, or is he going to barrel into you?
I mean, I'm not stepping in his way, so...
Okay. He comes running out, he's like, and he's like pulling his armor off and... Freaking witch trap! He kind of sits back on a stone that's right there. Hot. Watch out for tiles.
What's going on in there?
This trap. Click. Ooh.
All right. Keep an eye on the floor then.
Friends. Bye-bye.
Yeah, they weren't too smart anyway.
You take care of which, then I go in after Dragon. Yes. It'd be great hero come home with Dragon by myself.
Sounds like a good deal.
He stands up very regally. All right.
All right. Keep your eyes on the floor then.
Yeah, I think so as we kind of inch our way into the doorway, try to identify, like trying to find one of the tiles that might have been tripped.
Yeah, go ahead.
See if we can identify what makes it different than the other tiles.
Go ahead and make an
slowly.
investigation check. You can make it an advantage because you realize one of them stepped on a tile. Not that you need it at this point with a 19.
Yeah, 19 was a good one. 20 is better.
20 is better.
So.
It doesn't take a lot to find it. It's the lead kobold. Let's see. This guy, he went running out and he sat down out here. These two are dead. But this front guy, this tile right in front of him, right by the door there, is in front of you is these two large stone doors. It's a double door that would swing inward into the next chamber. And you notice they're cleverly hidden on the walls in amongst all the stones, but there are, had you gone in carefully and looked, you probably would have seen the fire trap, realizing something would trigger this, but not whether it was a pressure plate or a tripwire or what. But the nozzles that filled the room with fire are very clearly, especially because they're still kind of smoking a little bit. You can see clearly where they were. And you find this pressure plate that was the trigger for it.
See, kobolds aren't completely useless. All right.
I know we'd find a use for them. All right, let's keep going through. Slow, Jan.
Yeah, I'm going to watch where Snooker steps and kind of follow.
Okay.
I'm certain your investigation is better than mine.
You, like I said, before you, to your left is the one tile that is the pressure plate. It looks like it has reset, so stepping on it would be a bad idea. But before you are these two large stone doors. And you think you could actually probably open one of them without even having to worry about the pressure plate? What would you like to do? I should say. I don't want to lead you.
Is there anything else in the room besides decorative stonework?
2 dead kobolds.
Yeah.
This room is pretty much just a fire trap. There is anything in this room that would have been in this room was burnt a long time ago.
Look, do you think them kobolds had any gold on them?
You gonna look at the bodies?
Yeah, I'll check the back one.
Check the back one's body. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Seven. You do find a coin purse on him, and it jingles pleasantly with like clinking metal. And you open it up, and it's just a little bunch of like tin scraps and bolts and metal pieces that he's found, and he put in this thing to kind of represent money. You get the idea that he may have been trying to present himself as a richer kobold with a fat stack of cash, but he didn't. It's just metal pieces inside of a pouch.
Yeah, I'll just hang on to the pouch. You never know.
Yeah.
I'll leave all the stuff in it.
You could actually, if you want to put a note on it, go ahead and throw caltrops into your inventory, because this would definitely act like caltrops if you threw them over the floor, and then just put a note like on it that's kobold junk or something like that.
That's cool. That's a good idea.
Want to check the other one?
Yeah, I'll check the other one.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. The spears that they were carrying are kind of all like charred, and like if you go to pick one of those up, they kind of fall, like they break. So you pick them
Wasting all my good rolls now, but this one's a 20, so 23.
20. Looking over this body, you do find a pouch, but it's got like two copper in it. But if you look at his boot, there in the fold of his boot, there's another pouch, and you find a small pouch that has 6 gold in it. That's hidden away.
Cool. All right. Where's the exits of this room?
Straight, you see the 2 lines in the circle? Like, you know what I can do? Oh, here, I can do this.
Don't go left.
Old Bear Rodeo. This is awesome. Right here, these doors.
Oh.
I remember. I have a pointer. So cool.
Is the other kobold? Is he staying outside?
Yeah, he's just sitting outside. He's waiting for you guys to come take care of the witch, and then he'll go in after his dragon.
All right, that's a good idea. All right. I'm gonna turn to Jan. I'm gonna try these doors.
All right, watch out for more traps.
So I'll check the door for traps.
All right, make an investigation check. As you are looking over the door, there is a roar that comes from the other side of the door, like a roar. And you hear like chains, like heavy chains being pulled on as well. There is no trap on the door. In fact, the door isn't even locked. It will push open.
Point to Jan and say, this door's not even locked.
All right. How dark is it in here?
In here you have some light coming through the door entrance. Other than that, it's pretty dark. I don't know if you got any light out at all, or you guys have dark vision.
Neither of us, I don't think, unless you've got some special warlock. For bulks don't. So I'll wait till we get to see if there's light on the other side of the door, but then I can produce light or produce flame in my hand as a torch. But we should probably light up a real torch at some point.
Push the door open, Snooker.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just slowly, like, creak it open and see. Number one, to see if I can see any light in there, and number two, to see if I can, like, get a glimpse of the dragon and its position in the room.
Pushing the door open, you see a skeleton. kind of her chittering around, kind of walking wobbly, and
Cool.
After our last adventure, we're professional skeleton exterminators.
You gonna have cards made up? Skeleton Busters. In fact, that's probably the name of this group. Skeleton Busters. I don't know. It's up to you guys what you want to call yourselves. Snooker and Jan has a certain ring to it. Snooker and Jan, Skeleton Busters.
I love it.
Is there light coming from that side of the door at all, or?
Yeah, there is light. Looking in, you see that this room is lit with torches on the wall. And actually, Snooker, you can see a few of them hanging on the wall. Beyond the skeleton, there are some crates. Large crates in varying sizes, similar to what you see. Those are to scale.
Well, John, now's a good time as any for a reminder. So my character is able to detect magic at will. So I'm going to activate that.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
30 feet, I think. Right, 30 feet?
Correct.
There is necromantic magic coming off that skeleton. And you do also pick up on a few more. So you pick up on 4 necromantically magicked skeletons. All kind of think like clickers in The Last of Us, kind of stumbling around the room.
All right, so I'm gonna turn to Jan and say, 4 maybe, and then point like, maybe you go first.
All right. Let's see. So, a large creature is like a 10 by 10, but can move through a 5-foot space. Is that how it works? Like it can move through a space one size smaller than it, like a hallway or a doorway or something.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense to me. Depending on the creature, what type of creature are you looking at?
Okay, I'm gonna go with this because the moving 20 feet thing sounds fun. I'm going to just be like, Snooker, hold the door open on 3, and I'm going to start running across the room, avoiding the pressure plate, and make sure 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so the one that he could see first. So when he pushes the door back,
yep.
I will near the start of my run, I will use my wild shape into a giant goat.
Into a giant goat.
Yeah. I've never been a giant goat before, so this will be fun.
Fantastic.
And I will make a charge. The goat's ability of charge against the first skeleton on the left. As long as I move at least 20 feet straight towards the target and hit it with a ram attack, it takes extra bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So you will actually, if you got to go 20 feet, so 5, 10, 20. You can run through the door and cast it. You won't get an AO on you won't have an AO from this guy because you can run right through here at him. You'll change probably right about here as you switch.
It has more movement than me, so I'd probably want to change
sooner,
a little bit early. But
okay, and then you're going to start your charge. Okay, this will be the move that initiates combat. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's a good thing you initiated everything.
It usually makes sense like that.
All right, and we start. So let's take care of yours. Can I label these somehow? I don't.
You'd probably have to name them.
Yeah, I don't know if there's. Oh, hey, label. Ha! I can. You gotta use the right keyboard, though. Oh, this is great. I love this. Old Bear Rodeo, you got some good shit going on here. I am digging this. Because now you guys can see this and reference them as well. As these.
Nice.
All right. So you go charging in on A. Go ahead and make your charge attack.
All right. This is going to be interesting because I got to keep flipping. Oh, that might not be enough, although it is just a skeleton. All right, so the roll is a 6. The bonus is... It's one thing that... the bonus is a +5 to hit. So 11?
11. You miss. As you coming up towards him. He's got a short sword out and a shield, and he brings that shield up and just off the shield. He turns around, and this is the start of initiative, and swings his short sword at you, trying to hit you in retaliation for the charge. 7, I'm assuming, does not hit you.
7 does not, but it only has an 11 armor class.
7 does not hit you. So then, this guy. Oh yeah, I do have my selector tool. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to move to you because they have 30 feet of movement. He's going to swing at you as well with a short sword.
Sure.
That one's an 18.
Oh, yeah.
He thrusts the short sword at you for 5 points of damage, piercing damage.
Sure.
C is actually going to shoot from where he is. He pulls a short bow off his back and shoots at you from where he is. That's a 7. That misses. And
Ooh, nice.
D is actually...
I'm a giant goat.
I'm a goat. He's going to flank you up here. Get to D. And he's going to swing his short sword at you. That is a 10, which does not hit.
Oh, just missed.
Snooker, you see your buddy go charging in there, turn into a goat, run into the shield of the skeleton, and then is swarmed. And you saw an arrow come from somewhere off to your right.
All right, perfect. Well, I'm gonna go up. Let's. 5, 10, 10. Alright, I can't make it to the ranged guy, so I'm gonna stop right here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swing at the skeleton's back.
Excellent.
With my scimitar. Rolling good today. 24 to hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, that's interesting. Yes, 24 hits.
9 damage on that?
9 damage, yeah. He does not look like he's doing so hot after that.
And then, I think, so 2-weapon fighting.
Yep. You were hitting with a scimitar and a dagger in the last show.
Yep.
So, that would be 18 to hit.
18 definitely hits.
And just a little bit of, 4 damage.
4 damage. How does this one die? That is just enough to off him.
Nice.
Get it right at the base of the neck, and I pop his head clean off.
The head kind of pops off and rolls on the ground, and, dunk, 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 and it just goes whoosh. And there's like dust and stuff that kind of splatters as they're not splatters, but whooshes out as the pile of bones falls in front of you.
Awesome.
Actually, you know what I can do? I can take him and throw him in the garbage now. All right. Actually, and I will clean up the dead kobolds as well. We know they're there. That was your action, bonus action movement, and so that moves us on to Jan.
All right. I know it's not the most tactical of maneuvers, but I'm going to turn and go after the one.
The range one?
Yeah.
Right. You're going to get 2 AOs on you.
Yeah.
First one is a 17.
Yeah.
For 4 piercing damage. The second one is a 11. Just got you.
Just got me.
For 3 piercing damage. They aren't rolling very well on their damage.
That's good. I was banking on that a little bit. So I will now. So this is this plus 5.
Grab me and just get you in that square.
Okay.
He's not in the square either.
So 9 plus 5 is 14 to hit.
14 absolutely hits.
Nice.
All right, good. So if I hit, then I get.
Clear this. Okay, so it's 2d4 plus 3, and with the charge is also an extra 2d4. Cool. So it's 4d4.
All right. I think your microphone might have just switched, Jeff, to...
Yep.
Okay. That's fine.
So-
You sound good, so...
Okay, 13 plus 3 is 16 damage with the ram attack.
How does that guy die? 16 is plenty.
That in my favorite way to destroy things is Bonesplosion. Go right through the chest. Don't even stop.
Bonesplosion. That's the team name. It's Bonesplosion. Show title, Bonesplosion Part 2. Yeah, you go charging at this guy. You get a couple of slashes on you as you leave, the bright crimson blood bleeding on your white fur as you go charging away, and right into this guy, and just bones against the back wall and the stairs there. He goes to pieces.
Yeah, I'll just turn around facing the other ones, and I'll wait there.
All right. That moves us back to them. He is just going to make a straight move towards his new target, Snooker, and he is going to swing with his short sword. That is an 11.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Oh yeah, I can see your AC.
It's my mage armor.
Yes. There's a shine of the resistance on it. The other one is going to walk up to the goat. Hey, goat.
Hey, go.
Put up your dukes. He's going to swing his short sword at it.
I got no dukes.
17 hit.
Yeah.
17 does hit.
Oh, here's a good one. 7 points of piercing damage.
That's on me, not on you. That's on me.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, that one moved across. They only get one attack.
How many? How many points?
I should have my eyes
7.
on the map.
7. That's exactly how many goat points I had left.
So the
So
goat
I
goes
pop back into furball.
poof and suddenly becomes very tall.
Oh, you button hooked me right back there.
Perfect. D-button hook. Then, let's see, that is him. Snooker.
I just want to let you know that I absolutely the show title already.
Yeah?
So, like, before it came up.
All right, cool.
My favorite. All right. Did you say it was my go?
Yep, it is your go, Snooker. You have one guy standing in front of you, just swung a sword at you unsuccessfully.
Yeah, I'm just going to hack his brain, or hack his head off. So, scimitar attack again.
All right.
Not good. 10 to hit.
10 just misses. Oh, not just misses. They have a bit more AC than that.
This is disappointingly.
Yeah.
And then I am going to just swing with the dagger.
Swing with the dagger.
just to-
Okay.
to get. Man, and it is a 1.
Ooh.
6.
That was a nat 1, you said?
Yeah, it was.
You stick your dagger in there, and you actually get in between the rib cage of it, and when you go to pull your hand out, I need you to make a strength check to try and pull your dagger back out. It's getting stuck in the rib cage.
The strength check.
Yeah.
Well, 16.
16, yeah. You pull through, and one of the ribs on him actually just snaps. He just kind of looks down, and he looks at you. It's actually going to do a point of damage to him, because
it's damn near the highest strength that I can have.
So you want to use your movement at all, or are you good?
No, I mean, I'm good. I really want to stay engaged with this guy, so.
Sounds good. I'm not sure he wants to be married, but we'll move on to Jan.
Fair.
Jan, you are yourself again.
I'm myself again.
You, yourself, and I.
I've got pull out my club and bonus action shillelagh to light it up, so it'll be a magical attack. And I will swing it baseball style. And
This is bludgeoning damage, huh? A club?
a club would be bludgeoning damage. 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And since it's shillelagh, it's a D8 plus 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8.
How does this one die? Because it is vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. It seems to do a lot of damage
nice.
to him.
All right, I'll swing through just under the rib cage, catching the backbone and just sever it, and then the top kind of clatters down.
Nice. Very nice. That guy is gone. Grab him and put him in the trash.
Then I will just move up in support.
Perfect.
And that's it.
Your sudden motion towards him surprises him, and he turns and swings at you with his sword. For a 16?
That hits.
For 3 piercing damage. They have rolled. It's a D6 for their damage. They have rolled on the top half of the dice once for damage. And it was the 7 points at that one point.
Yeah.
He does not move. He's raises his shield and he's ready to stand his ground. Snooker.
Snooker is going to. Let me see here. I think I'm gonna try to. Is he taking any damage? Yep.
1 point from when you pulled your dagger out of him.
Perfect. I'm gonna toll the dead on him.
Excellent. Nice.
So he needs a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw from our skeleton friend here. Hey, wisdom is not a good thing for him. 9.
Not good enough. So he'll take 1d12.
Ooh.
What kind of damage? Is it necrotic?
It is in fact necrotic, if that matters.
It does not.
I don't know.
Didn't think about it, but. Oh, come on. 1.
1. Death of a
On
thousand cuts.
Wow.
I mean, like, the funny thing is if you've been paying attention, they have 13 hit points. He had taken 1 point, so had you rolled in the 12, he would have gone away. But nope, it's a 1.
I can only bonus action attack if I use an action, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. So that is my turn. Snooker swears all loud. Ah, shit! And then,
Reminds me of friggin' Gallagher. That pisses me off. That should have gone way the hell out there, and throws the bucket of water on the audience. The sledge of
I'm just gonna say, Jan, I guess you get it. like it was a competition.
Well, if I hit,
That's true.
if I hit it,
Go
All
ahead.
right,
We
swinging
are on Jan.
swinging that club again,
Oh, yeah.
which, as long as it hits, it's oh no,
You can find
oh
me in the
no,
club.
12.
Just
12
misses.
hit.
Just misses. They have a 13 AC. 13 hit points, 13 AC.
All right. Yeah, I don't have anything real exciting to do, so that's it.
All right. So that moves us back to him. He is been poked at. He's like indecisive. He's going back after Snooker because he's the last guy to hit him. That is a 21 to hit. I know that hits. That's 4 points of piercing damage as he stabs his short sword at you. Still, he got his shield up. He's not relenting. He is not running. He is not going anywhere. Snooker, we move that back to you then.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to hit with the scimitar then again, just to try to, I don't know, do more damage, I guess.
Okay.
So, 19 to hit,
19 does hit.
and so this should be good. 8 damage.
8 damages. That is fantastic.
And I'm attack with the dagger,
Oh yeah, bring the heat.
and 8.
8 does not hit. You don't get it stuck in his ribcage this time.
Stink off the bone,
Yep.
and then my turn's over.
Moves us back to Jan.
Yeah, while he's
Damage,
distracted.
Yeah. Shit moving along quickly.
Stay there. Yes. All right. That's 22 to hit,
Oh yeah.
and I'm coming straight down with 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. How does this guy die?
Yeah, straight down.
Straight into the ground.
Drive the skull into the floor.
Yeah, and you tag it in the skull. When you hit the skull, it actually concaves the skull, and the skull drives down right through the entire body. And when you hit the ground, the skull and everything just away into pieces. We are out of initiative.
Nice.
Bonesplosion.
Hashtag Bonesplosion.
Cool. And that was nice. Minimal resource battle.
Yeah.
I used a wild shape, and you used. Oh no, that's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
So
Then use
you
it.
took 4. You took 4. I took 3, and the goat took the rest of it. So yes.
So here's the unique thing about my character for those at home. When my warlock reduces a creature's hit points to 0, which I did once in this battle, I gain 7 temporary hit points.
Oh.
So
Nice.
effectively, when I got hit, it just took off of those temporary.
So-
hit points.
so
I'm
you're
at
still-
full strength.
You're still more than full.
Excellent.
Nice.
At that moment, you hear a roar again, and pulling on chains, like the large, heavy chains. It seems to be coming from below you.
Mm.
As we look
There is-
around the room, we see some stairs.
You see the stairs to the right. There are the crates to the left, piled up in the corner. You are getting a magic sense out of one of the crates. I need to find. Here we go.
Well, I'm gonna tell Jan. Before we leave, we gotta check out those boxes. Something might be in there. I feel it.
Cool. I'll leave that open. That's perfect. All right.
All right. I'll go over and start checking
I
these out.
remind Jan to tread carefully because of the potential for traps.
You walk over there without any issue. There are no traps. There's a sudden panic moment when you realize, oh shit, I might have stepped on something, but then you breathe a sigh of relief, realizing you're over there without triggering anything.
Yeah, I figured if the skeletons are wobbling around in here, there probably can't be too many traps. But you never know.
You don't waste a lot of time with the other crates. Snooker's got a very good idea which crate is emanating a magical presence. You go in that crate and you start pull the lid off of it, and you're tossing through all the hay and stuff. Because it's your detect magic spell, Snooker, why don't you go ahead and roll D100 for me?
Ooh.
60.
Digging around in there, you're kind of tossing stuff, and this is ironic. You reach up and you pull out a bag, a leather, like, backpack-looking bag that is shining magically.
Cool.
What is it? What is it there, Snooker? What'd you find?
I probably have seen it before.
If you've seen a bag of holding, yes, you have seen one before.
So I imagine I've seen. It's a legendary bag of holding. Should have had something inside there, but it looks empty.
Dude, do you dump it out? Do you dump it out?
Yeah,
I've never actually seen one.
Fish around in there.
You turn and you dump it out. You're reaching around in there. You're thinking about stuff to try and grab, and you can't think of anything. But you grab the bag of holding and you dump it out, and as you tip it over, copper just comes pouring out. You had thought of gold, you thought of silver, but the entire contents of what a bag of holding could hold in copper. I'll leave Jeff to do the math on what that is, but it is copper pieces. And a lot of them. Dump out, they keep dumping out. You get to the end and a couple are falling out, and they shake a few more out of there.
And Snooker goes, oops.
Yeah, this is like, I'm reminded of a scene from How I Met Your Mother where they're at an art gallery and he pulls out like a bag of Skittles or something, or M&Ms, and the bag rips and they're falling out of his pocket and everybody's completely silent and it's like ting, 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 then the whole thing goes. And
yep. That's exactly what this is. And you guys realize as those last couple of coins go, that just made a lot of noise.
Yeah, 500 pounds, assuming that it's not a space issue, it's a weight issue.
Yeah.
500 pounds times 50 coins a pound is 25,000 coins, if my math is right. So 25,000 copper pieces just fell on the ground.
So that's 2,500 gold?
250 gold.
Oh, 250. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Silver, and then back up. But
yes,
I think the noise is probably the bigger issue here.
Yeah.
We'll
and if
come
you'll
back for the copper later, I don't think that anybody's gonna be picking those up one at a time.
Make a perception check as you dump this.
Who, me?
Both of you.
I imagine I'm perceiving a lot of coins at the ground.
Yeah.
12.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't hear anything.
Perception
6.
check? 6? Okay. Snooker, as you're perceiving all the coins hitting the ground, one hits the ground and kind of pops up on his edge and goes rolling between two of the crates and then falls into the floor. There seems to be a gap in the floor under the crates.
All right, I'm gonna ask Jan to move the crates because my
Crate.
strength not so good.
Great idea.
That moves the map. So you start moving the crates, and it reveals there's a trapdoor under the crates with a like ringed handle.
Okay, so the stairs that we see, is that going up?
Yep, the stairs go up, and then you have a trapdoor below the crates that goes down.
Okay, and the noise we're hearing is down.
Correct.
And the stairs lead up?
Yes.
I'd be tempted to see what's upstairs first so that we don't have stuff sneaking up behind us.
We're looking for the princess, who is less likely to be in the basement than the top of the tower, but the top of the tower was damaged, right?
It's dark. It isn't, like, broken. Like, it's, like, fire scarred, but not, like, the roof was all made out of stone and everything, so the tower stands full and complete.
I mean, princesses are usually in the top of a tower, right?
Yeah. If they want to be saved. If they're working on some evil spells and concoctions, they're usually in the basement in their secret lab.
So the question is it a normal, regular princess? Is it a witch? Or is it two people?
Well, everybody's shades of gray. So, let's head upstairs. What do you think?
You're the brains of the operation by a couple points.
Let's head upstairs and take a peek fast before we have to battle some dragon pissed off because they're stuck to the wall.
This is what I love about this. I was goofing around with this and learning how to use it. And I was like, oh, this is actually bloody brilliant. So you guys are coming up the stairs. And this is what I've wanted in it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Someone grabbed their character. I had wanted a tool where I could just draw like this. It's like, how hard is it to just draw? And allow me to draw something here. So this is a desk over here with a little chair in front of it. And then this is a bed sitting here on the back wall with a couple little pillows on it. And
is there a sleeping in the bed?
No, sitting at the desk is a dark-haired woman in a long purple robe. She seems to be writing in a book. Without looking up from the book, here, let me go like this. Without looking up from the book, she says, "What are you doing in my tower?"
Oh, you must be very perceptive because we were very quiet.
I am quite perceptive. I know.
He says after dropping 25,000 copper coins on the floor below.
I know the kobolds died to the fire trap. I know you've defeated my skeletons. Why are you in my tower?
A few days ago, a princess was taken from a room. You wouldn't know nothing about that, would you?
I assume my father sent you.
Why'd you leave, princess? The life of a princess must be all cushy.
It's all cushy, but for a woman in this realm, there is no power. You are boring me. One last time, why are you in my tower?
Snooker's telling the truth. We were hired to save the princess, which situation seems to have changed a bit.
There is no princess here, just a queen. And she turns and fires a firebolt at Snooker. And I'll need you guys to roll initiative.
Cool.
So the firebolt is, let's see, that's going, it is an attack roll. So she has to, let's get this set up so I can do this. All right. So she fires the firebolt. Ranged spell attack. What is her spell? Ninth zero. Oh, here it is. There it is. So does a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
Let's see, it's a 1d10 as the fire bolt hits you for 5 points of fire damage. And then Snooker, you are first, her, and then Jan.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Snooker is going to 15, 20, 25, 30. Head across the room that way.
Okay.
And then I am going to lob a spell. And I just need to read something really quickly here. Weapon attack. I don't expect her to make a weapon attack. So I will... do... Oh, that's not going to hit her either. I'm going to do my mirror image spell.
Ooh.
And so then 3 illusory duplicates of myself appear in my space.
Awesome.
And the duplicates move with me.
Yes, they do.
Anytime a creature attacks me,
You got to roll to...
they roll a d20 to see if they hit.
You roll the d20 to see if they hit.
Makes sense.
I'm familiar with the spell. Rick's using it in my other campaign right now.
Okay. So there's 3 Snookers.
Should be 4. You and 3 others.
Oh yeah, that's fair. There's 3 additional Snookers.
So there's a 25% chance that basically you roll a d20, and if it's 16 or above, they hit you. Otherwise, and then go when one's gone, it's just do that math. All right. So you do that and you move there.
Yeah, and then I do yell at the end, Princess, you better be sure what you're doing here.
I love all the Snookers on the map. Oh shit, I didn't bring the map. Yeah, let me make the map bigger again for everyone to see on the stream, because you don't need to see my ugly mug. All right, so then the princess / witch is going to magic missile at you, because that's for 3 glowing darts of magical force that don't miss. So
Seems smart.
roll to find out if you're actually hit with one of these, or if she removes all of your. So just roll a d20. If you're 16 to 20, she will connect with you as well. If it's less than 15 or less, she hits all 3 of your clones. 4. All right. So she hits all 3 of them. So the magic missile is poo poo poo, and just as quick as they popped up, they all went away.
Smart.
You can leave now, she says. And then we move to Jan.
All right.
Actually, hang on 1 second. She's gonna move.
Sure.
She's gonna move her butt over into the kind of corner here and get equal spacing from you guys as much as possible.
Good. Jan is going to use one of his new toys because he's not entirely certain how it works, and he's going to toss the bead of force into basically the space where she is.
All right, cool.
So she needs to make explodes on impact. Each creature within a 10-foot radius of where the bead landed must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, 7. It was 7. Almost a 16.
Okay, this is going to get really interesting. A sphere of transparent force. 5d4 force damage.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. So pink fuzzy D4s.
Nice. Use D4s.
Oh,
Jan.
that's different.
15 on 5D4.
Yeah, 15. 3, 4, 2, 4, 2.
Nice.
Okay, so 15 damage, and then a sphere of transparent force. Then encloses the area for 1 minute. Any creature that failed to save and is completely within the area is trapped inside the sphere. Creatures that succeeded or are partly in are pushed away until they are no longer inside. Only breathable air can pass through the sphere's wall. No attack or other effect can. So for 1 minute. And then they can push the sphere, moving their walking speed, but the sphere only weighs 1 pound regardless of the creature inside.
So you guys can't get in, she can't get out. She has air. But both her and you guys can move the sphere.
Yeah, she can push against the side of it, and we can basically pick it up because it only weighs 1 pound with her in it.
That's interesting.
Huh.
How big is it?
It's 10 foot.
10-foot sphere.
10-foot radius. 1 foot diameter. Which, if it would have been up against the wall, it'd probably roll out a little bit.
Okay. All right. So she is stuck in this ball. Snooker. It is your go.
Snooker's gonna talk the whole time. Princess, I don't know why you gotta make us do this, but I'm headed over to her desk, and I'm gonna read her journal.
Read what she was writing?
Yep.
She has several...
Oops.
Did you make a big circle?
I think I missed... Oh, I can't grab it now.
Make sure you're on the hand tool. I don't know how you made a circle. That's fine. Actually...
If I grab it, I'm grabbing the background, so I might have to...
Hang on a second. I might be able to get rid of it. Let's see if I do this and that. Yep, there we go.
All right, let me draw it where it's supposed to be.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're putting the sphere up there. That works.
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough. Actually, it would be a little smaller. Here, let me do this. Let me see if I can draw it for you. Although here we go. Let's make it color, and then let's make it fill. And go. It should. Oops.
This is a fun little toy.
Now I should be able to hand tool. Oh no, that moves the map. Yeah, it won't. I don't think it'll move with her. That's
you gotta. Oh well.
It's fun. We'll experiment some more with it. I mean, this tool is very, very cool. So she's in a ball of force right now. We can move the ball of force if she moves. Looking at her journal, you realize this is like a spell book. She was writing arcane symbols within the book. She eyes you threateningly as you approach the book, but she doesn't say anything.
All right. Well, I'll wait till next turn.
Well, so we've got
reading.
We have a minute here, so we're gonna back out of initiative. She realizes what she's in right now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pick up this book, and I'm gonna place it into the bag of holding.
She looks at you and she says, "What do you want? Why are you in my tower? You want the dragon? Is that what it is? Why are you bothering me?"
Being perfectly honest, we came here to help you, thinking you were in trouble. Seems like you're not in trouble.
I'm not in trouble. I would like to be left alone. You know what? You know what you could do? They told you I was captured by the dragon, right? Is that what they said? I captured the dragon. That is my dragon. It is going to be my dragon. Here. And she kind of reaches and she pulls a ring off her finger And she extends it to the edge of the thing, and she goes, oh, I can't give this to you for a little bit yet, but take this. This is my family signet. Tell my father I'm dead. Feel free to keep anything you've found in the tower. Cool.
Can we,
But tell my father I am
plan.
dead. Never look for me again. No, don't say never look for me again. Just tell him I'm dead. Never look for me again would imply I'm still alive.
I think this will work if we bring back proof that the dragon is dead. Can we get like a tooth or a horn that would?
Yes. We need to go downstairs though. Want to dismiss your bubble here?
Don't push the bubble down the stairs.
I don't. Well, I don't know if it'll fit. So we might have to wait for the bubble to go away.
The bubble would fit down the staircase. Do you want to push the bubble down the staircase? She may be a little mad at you at that point.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the physics of the inside of the bubble are when it's bouncing down the stairs.
It's like playing a fucking Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah. I mean, it's only a minute. I think we'll wait and let her keep her dignity.
At this point in the conversation, it's a few seconds left, and then the thing just goes pop, and she goes here.
He's probably not going to let you keep that spell book.
May I have my spell book back?
Well,
I tell you what, I will give you.
Snooker pulls it out of the bag of holding. But then she needs to say,
I will give you a horn from the dragon in exchange for my spellbook. It's the proof that you defeated the dragon, that I was dead. My father will leave me alone. You'll get your reward. Everyone will be happy. Make sense?
The only thing that Snooker will say is, the minute that I hear that you're still alive, we might be coming back, princess. Because your dad's not going to let this lie. So you better keep hidden.
She smiles and goes, I look forward to your return. Let's go. And she starts walking down the stairs.
All right.
She gets down the stairs, and as you guys come down the stairs, she is picking up the crates with magic and sliding them off to the side, fully revealing the trapdoor. And she reaches over and she yanks it up, and there is a staircase leading down into a cellar. The dragon is raging. It's a young dragon that is raging against these thick, heavy chains that are bound around its wings and its neck and its ankles, holding it in place. And she walks up to it, and just at the edge of the chains, it's raging, it's roaring at her, and she just puts a hand out, and it immediately subdues and lays down like a dog that has been well trained. She steps over to it, and she reaches. It's got like these 3 protruding horns, and she grabs the one out of the middle, and you see right at the base of it, it heats up, and the dragon flinches, but doesn't. It's like it's being held in place with a hold beast or hold person, hold dragon spell, and that heats up and kind of burns, and you see it kind of burning away, and she pulls it straight out. My book.
Yeah, she'll get their book back.
Get out of my tower. And she starts walking up the stairs. Oh, here.
Should we?
Do you guys follow her up, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get up onto the top level, she says here, and she kind of swirls her hand around, and it picks up the whole pile of copper. And she says, "Open the bag."
Ooh,
Open the
nice.
bag, sure.
And she swirls that all in a little spiraling tunnel into the bag of holding. There you go. Door's right there. And she walks up the stairs.
Nice. Do you have a name that if we wanted to spread rumors of of a witch in these woods to keep travelers away?
Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah.
You're all alone in your tower. You got the dragon roaring, and it seems like forever that you've been gone. So I had to write this song. Whoa.
I think our best bet is to go with this story, and we may need to take out the kobold outside.
You guys step
As a
outside.
witness.
You guys head outside? Yes?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
you step outside and the kobold's nowhere to be found.
Okay.
You do see tracks leading off into the woods that eventually disappear.
Well, I think we know that the kobold has no chance against the castle witch. Delilah.
Mm-hmm.
The castle witch Delilah. Hell yes.
I think there's no chance of that, and we have some value. We've got the signet, so I think we're good.
Yeah, this was an interesting experience all around.
Profitable adventure.
I don't, it's getting dark out. It's probably dark by now, but I don't think I want to camp too close to the tower in case she changes her mind. So I'm going to use two second level spells and cast Dark Vision on each of us.
Okay.
So we can walk through the night to get back.
Excellent. You walk through the night. You show up at the lazy dragon, or the belching dragon. The lazy dragon. The belching dragon, exhausted, worn, but feeling victorious. You explain the situation to Eliana, and that the princess was dead. The dragon had killed her, providing the proof of the signet ring. She does say she needs to present that to the king to figure out what the reward will be. And that conversation will take place tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And then definitely I would be interested in making sure Ellie gets to keep the dragon horn and put it up behind the bar so that we have our own little piece of lore in the dragon history.
For sure. And that will happen. She talks about actually having a placard made to hang it up, and that the bar will eventually be decorated with the trophies of the adventurers that serve both the Belching Dragon and Acquisitions Incorporated as the legend of the Belching Dragon grows. Nice job, guys.
Awesome.
That felt good. We traded a bead of force for a
dragon's horn.
For a bag of holding.
Oh, a bag of holding, yeah.
A bag of holding and 25,000 copper?
Oh, man. Imagine that party trick when we decide to cash that in.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, thank you, everybody, this morning for joining us. We are Two Nerds, One Quest. I am your host and DM, JC. This is one Ryan Snooker Kupta, one Jeff Jan Williams. You can find us on, bit.ly/ourfun Discord, however that works. I think it's on our credit screen that I'll throw up along with all our Twitter accounts. If you do want to support us, we do have a Patreon. That information is all on the Discord. Or listen to one of our other shows where Tom is doing this closing, and he's got all the information. So I hope you enjoyed today. Another adventure with Snooker and Jan, and I think we're all here next weekend.
I think so.
Tom will be back. We'll all be back. We'll get on with the Rime of the Frost Maiden and see where that is heading. So for that one, Ryan and Jeff, I have been your host and DM, JC. We will catch you guys next week. Thank you.
Yeah. Stick around and vote for titles.
Yes, absolutely. Vote for show titles. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Haha. Woo.
Better at this than we are.
I had to pee. What was that?
Scoot and Jack just put the link or put the web address.
Scoot and Jack helping us out. Hell yeah! Thank you, Scoot and Jack. I am new to the stream game. This is my second time actually hosting all of this and doing the game and everything, and I will eventually get all the bits and bobs together for doing this. I know now next time I need music, and I need all the outro information. So, and I need to figure out how to pull up chat for interactions and entering show titles and whatnot. So. But right now, let us do some show title voting. Oh nope, I don't want that one. That's not what I want. I want Showbot. TomMNorm.showbot.tv for title voting. Oh wow, we got all kinds of stuff in here today. I will read all these out, starting from the top to the bottom. Definitely a smoker. Three Stooges. A wise guy, eh? Which witch is that? Blaze it up. She's not a witch. She's a princess. Bottle caps and pogs. Skeleton busters. Goat, you button hooked me. Hashtag Bonesplosion. It's a drive. Way back and gone. Crate idea. Hamster ball down the stairs. And Pokeball Princess are the titles. Go ahead and everyone issue a vote. Oh, excuse me. I honestly...
man.
Oh, man. Oh, I suppose I gotta wait on the tiebreaker vote this time, huh?
Yeah, you're the tiebreaker.
Hashtag Bonesplosion was the title of the previous episode.
Was it?
I think there's two extra exclamation points. Let me see if
Bonesplosion the return. I think it was just called Bonesplosion.
It had the hashtag.
Oh, did it?
And an exclamation. Yeah.
That's disappointing.
It didn't have as many exclamation points.
Bonesplosion and put like 15 exclamation points behind it.
Man, I do kind of like I mean, since Tom's not here, I think I'm going to vote to not make it a tie, because Pokeball Princess, what did it do?
I don't know.
It's shaking the whole screen when I try to vote for one. I don't know if I voted for...
Well, apparently you voted Hamster Ball down the stairs, maybe? Or Pokeball
It's got
Princess.
two of them. I think I voted for both of them. I don't know. Or it's not letting me vote, one of the two.
Well, I think you voted for something. So you either voted for one or both of those. Anyone else got a vote out there in Chatland?
Kush, did you vote for anything?
I voted for Pokeball Princess. And that
It's weird because when I
hilarious.
tap on it,
It seems... There, Hamster
it
Ball.
seems to just shake.
It's like going away and coming back. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm voting. I would like to vote for Pokeball Princess also.
I was like, I'm looking at the two that have votes right now are Hamster Ball down the stairs and Pokeball Princess, and I was going with Pokeball Princess, so I think that is the winner, Pokeball Princess.
Hey, Scoot and Jack.
Yeah.
For your participation.
Like, honestly, and it was the other one I was looking at was which is that, and like, so Scoot and Jack's come through with all the titles this week. Definitely a fun show. That was a fun adventure. I had gotten that idea a long time ago, like 5 years ago. I had heard an idea of that being turned on its ear, that the princess actually captured the dragon, but everyone thought the dragon captured the princess. I'm like, I want to tell that story. I want to do something like that. So that's what this was all based on, and then just set up a 5-room dungeon structure around it, and
awesome.
ended up
Yeah, it worked out as a fun adventure as a one-shot.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at it.
I
looked at the clock at about 9:30, and I'm like, "Ooh, they got to go upstairs. They can still interact with the dragon downstairs." I had no idea the upstairs battle would go the way it did. Like,
no, I
was fully expecting you guys to kill her and free the dragon, and have to bring back proof that she was dead.
Well, my character was going to knock her out, so that was the intent. I think the best case scenario was what happened. Get her trapped, and she realizes she's trapped, and we have to negotiate. So,
and the fun thing is, the fun thing we have now is the what did we call her? The Castle Witch Delilah?
Castle Witch
Delilah. Castle Witch Delilah.
Sounds like a great name for an adventure down the line somewhere.
I mean, obviously, if she was a princess, she can't be too far off the rails yet. So, depending on how this goes for her, I mean, it might just be she just wanted some time on her own, or it could be that she becomes completely obsessed with being queen of everything and
ends up being the witch that haunts the Neverwinter Woods.
Yeah. And then Snooker and Jan will be the ones that are like, "Oh man, we could have headed this off at the pass," but
yeah. How did you guys feel about Owl Bear Rodeo? Slick, huh?
Oh yeah, very cool.
It's excellent in its simplicity.
Yes, and that's what I love about it. I'm like, this is what I want. And there's actually in the upper right, I mean, you can get use more features in it. There's a dice tray. Up by where it says the party, there is a little window thing. It says show dice tray. And if you click on that, it opens up a dice tray and gives you dice. So we could actually roll on there if we wanted to, but I prefer to use the D&D Beyond because all that stuff works within the thing pretty well. And I don't know what the situation would be for seeing the dice on the stream. I don't think it shows.
I just rolled one. I don't know if you guys saw anything.
No, because I think it's actually pulling on, because I'm logged in here twice. I'm bad guy and DMJC, and DMJC is the URL that OBS is reading. So
okay. Yeah, no, it's good. It's handy. I think this would have been a great early on tool for some of our home game stuff, to just have something that everyone could see.
Yeah.
Obviously, using D&D Beyond and having used Fantasy Grounds, there's so much more power there. But it's also, for something like this, where you're trying to stream just a map, it's super simple and I mean very low tech requirements.
Yeah.
Which is good for me, if anybody knows me.
And I'm like looking at it and I'm going, this is simplicity. This allows me to draw. This allows me to erase. And it gives me tokens. And that's what I needed. I didn't need anything. Yeah. And the fact that I could end up labeling like the 4 skeletons was icing on the cake. I'm like, oh, this is brilliant. I don't have to remember this. I can put A on it and correlate it to the D&D Beyond skeleton A. Perfect. It is everything I wanted in an online tool without being more than I wanted in an online tool. So yeah. I have a feeling we will definitely be using this going forward.
I like it.
Does it allow you to pull in a background? Like if you can pull in
I can actually
like something from the Rime of the Ice Maiden.
I
just
don't
as
know
a background.
I don't know if it does if I can upload images to it, but it has all the base style. Okay. As I'm kind of cycling through them, I don't know if you're looking at it. There's a bunch of base style grids, and like woods and water and stone, and so it has everything that I really like need it to be, without it being. Mm-hmm. I prefer to draw stuff because sometimes the maps that I like drawing out maps, I'll leave stuff out of them and rely more on describing what you're seeing and stuff instead of very specific interactions stuff. Like I will get the big things like crates, the bed, the desk. But if there are any books on the desk or if the bed's unmade or made, it's irrelevant. I mean, that gives you guys the freedom to say, hey, is the bed unmade? Yes, okay, then I grab the quilt off it or the sheet off of it, and I want to try and wrap it around. It allows me to have that flexibility.
For a fraction of a second there, I'm like, oh, the princess is sleeping in the bed and requires a kiss to wake her up. And it's like, well, you got Snooker, which would be interesting, and then you got Jan, which would be also very interesting for how do you wake the princess? But
shit,
that was not the case.
That saved our map when I switched that gives me ideas. I gotta experiment with this more. This thing may even be cooler than I thought it was. I could have done a second map.
I gotta back out.
All right.
I gotta ice my junk. So, thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Yep.
Go Brewers. And if I don't talk to you, when do the Packers play?
Next weekend. Not today, but next weekend. I think Sunday night.
A Sunday game?
I think it's a Sunday night game.
All right, so we'll have a chance to say go Pack Gold.
Hells yeah.
All right.
Have yourself a good rest of your weekend. Get your rocks on the rocks, and we'll talk to you next time.
Y'all too.
All right.
All right, I'm going to shut us off here.